Hi, this is JoAn Risdon with Smart Image Media, and I'm responding to a question that a couple of my friends on Twitter have, Danielle and Lynn. Hey Danielle and Lynn, I just want to say hi. Basically, they asked what personal brand is and how potentially you can tie it to a small business. But first I want to explain what branding is. Branding is essentially creating an experience that you tie to a symbol, like a logo. So creating that experience through the text you use on a website, through the video you implement, through your social media, and when people meet you, especially in a small business, that it's consistent across the board. That helps develop trust with your brand, and that experience that you create actually can draw in the people you want to serve with that unique solution you have for the market. So that's what a brand is, and a lot of people think it's just a logo, but it's so much more than that. So spend time in discovering that brand. A personal brand, the best way to have a personal brand is just to simply be you. And since Marcus Lemonis is the one that we kind of have in common, we met through tweeting on the Prophet, he does a great job at having a personal brand. He's authentically who he is. He connects with people by responding himself. He doesn't have someone else do it for him. It doesn't seem automated. And not only that, but he's authentically who he is. Even on his show, there's several bleeps and everything for language because things get heated. However, you have this sense that you can trust him, that he's honest, that he's ethical, that his values are in place, and he's consistent with what he says he does in businesses over and over again and what he's going to deliver on if they so choose to partner with him. So he does a great job at a personal brand and then tying it into something he's doing like the Prophet, and then also Camping World, which is the large company he owns, and things like that. So he's able to gain momentum through his personal brand and through all of the businesses that he has by doing social media, tweeting and Facebook, and then tying it in with the show he's got on CNBC. And so he's doing a great job. But how do we tie it in on a smaller level for a personal brand and a business? Well, Danielle, she happens to have sell fairy gardens, and now she's selling them to her friends. So right away, when I start tweeting with her, I'm like, what's a fairy garden? And I still have yet to find out, but I know I will after this video. So she does fairy gardens. She sells them to her friends, but also, and the name itself is intriguing, but I also know that she's been married 31 years and has 4 children. So we connect on so many different levels. So she's already broadening her personal brand just by interacting with me on Twitter. And then now her fairy gardens are intriguing to me. So what I would recommend for her, just keep being herself and being honest, ethical, and vulnerable with the audience that she talks with. Speaks with, like myself, but also start to include like this fairy garden concept. What does that look like? Maybe start posting pictures of the fairy gardens and explaining what they are, why you created them, or what's unique about them, who you created them for, and tying that in, because when she brought them up, she by no means wanted to sell me a fairy garden, but now she's intrigued me about her fairy garden, which is absolutely the thing to do. You don't want to go on there and try to sell people things. You want them to get intrigued to where they're asking about it, and so you're bringing it up casually. And honestly, I don't think she had any intent, because I asked her the question of what business she had, or if she had one, to even tell me about her fairy gardens. So anyway, I so enjoyed our little tweet conversation, and that's something you can do, Danielle. So I'm going to be looking for fairy garden posts of pictures of these fairy gardens that I have no clue what they look like, or what the bias or base of them are, or why you even create them, but I'm looking forward to finding out. So I hope to see that very soon, Danielle. I'll be looking for them next week. You guys take care, and God bless, and so thankful for having you even take time to watch this video with me. Bye.